Well, hello there and welcome to Blow Your Wooden Whistle on Personal Violent Crimes by myself, Scubo Pruitt. I'm really proud of the fact that the very first time I was outside testing my wooden whistle, my neighbor, who is a retired Coast Guard individual, came around the corner right away, within seconds anyway, and said to me, "Bo, are you blowing some sort of rape whistle?" And I said, "Well, that's kind of right." And then I thanked him for coming to save me. I said, because that's exactly what you were supposed to do. Did you ever hear the term whistleblower? Well, it means rat someone out, and that's why most people don't want to do it. But let me ask you this. Would you blow a real whistle on someone that walked up out of nowhere and started whacking away at yourself, or maybe even your grandma, because they believed she was weak? Would you tell your child to reach in their pocket and blow a wooden whistle if a stranger stopped by in a car and started talking to them? And what if you were trapped in your car, just feet into the woods off of a busy thoroughfare? You're alive, but you're unable to make enough noise for anyone to hear you and come and save you. Now would be a really good time to have a whistle to blow. Well, as an inventor, aka artist and author, it becomes apparent from all of my works that I'm one of the people on the planet looking to restore well-being and happiness to everyone rather than making a mess of things. We all have to do one or the other, you know. Most of my works bring an instant smile to all involved, but this one touches on a bit more. Our personal safety has become more of a gamble these days rather than a guarantee of any kind. And an immediate answer and solution is desperately needed to decrease the huge increase of personal violent crimes, abduction, senseless crimes, and even freak accidents. As an inventor, my inventions provide solutions to problems most of the time, and I felt a desperate need to invent, or in this case reinvent, a solution to drastically decrease frequency and severity of these unspeakable and many times unavoidable situations. I also strive to find simple and extremely affordable solutions as well. In this case, so everyone, and I mean everyone, can easily join in and be safer quicker. And you know, I don't think anyone, including myself, thought that a device is what people were thinking would be a solution. But my thoughts were that only more police-type authorities could possibly be a solution, and that costs loads of money that's not even within a spectrum of reality. However, it turns out a little chunk of wood that everyone can have is an answer for decrease and stronger awareness and widespread public participation. Here's about a dozen reasons that you and everyone around you will be safer with a wooden whistle in your pocket. Number one, did you ever stop to think about the fact that when we see a police car coming or going in a hurry, we know there's been a crime, but we never know what sort? And what if we were all equipped with a simple $5 trendy non-powered pocket or keychain store device that alerted everyone that a violent crime is about to take place or is in progress? For $5 per adult or child, a simple fad-like trendy whistle is the answer to decrease violent and freak accident situations. And I'm talking about an item that is going to be standard equipment for all. And from this day forward, just like your keys, your wallet, your cell phone, it'll be right there with you all the time and just be part of you. How many personal violent crimes do you think could have been stopped if either the victim or a bystander sounded alarm or had literally blown an annoying whistle? Better yet, what if everyone around the situation reached in their pocket and started blowing hundreds of whistles? You could be the victim of a parking lot violation And to go one further, you may see someone being violated or hear a scream and not know what to do next. But if you and everyone around you reached for your keys and blew your trendy fad-style whistle, everyone would be alerted that violent or personal crime is taking place. And this sound is not only meant to alarm and confuse the criminal to the point of retreat, but it's also meant to alert everyone else to take cover and to instantly alert bystanding assistants or authorities to come and help. And again, speaking of help, how many people do you think that have been lost from freak auto accidents, ending up with folks just, 100 yards off into the woods? They're pinned in their vehicles, they're alive, but they're not able to make enough noise to be found. An annoying but trendy like $5 whistle would come in handy right about now wouldn't it? And back to crime, from a criminal standpoint, wouldn't you think twice about committing a personal crime in public if you knew absolutely everyone around you was going to reach in their pocket and start blowing an annoying whistle that sounds like a hurt or wounded animal? And you know something else? So many of these crimes take place where off-duty or plainclothes police may be just feet away. The whistle would be an instant determining signal to also allow officers to know that it's a violent crime or really big distress. And bystanding military individuals with tactical experience or unobvious abilities can sometimes help you as well. A simple wooden whistle is the solution to decrease violent and personal crimes as well as some freak accidents. The only problem I needed to overcome throughout the process was how people would determine the personal crime or distress whistles from the referee down the street at the local ball fields or the police who were already conducting business. And that's how I came up with my wooden whistle that sounds like distress right away. And if you hear my wooden whistle, it says help. People can also easily make their own wooden whistles and not have to ever purchase one at all. But the sound of wood or a non-steel, ball-bearing type whistle or an electrical whistle of some sort or siren, the distinction of a wooden whistle is the key for determination of what is taking place. When you hear the sound of a wooden whistle, you reach in your pocket and you start blowing. At this point, the sound of a wooden whistle becomes a tool of communication, a tool that prevents crime, saves lives. Now it's primitive, but it is a revived method of warning. I believe in warning. I was raised with 2 older sisters, and I strive strongly to protect both of the security of them and the success of them and all women as well. And we will never have a wooden whistle in every pocket without female participation. So please help, ladies. You're the #1 concern. My wooden whistles are now the original wooden whistle of this documented campaign. These particular whistles are designed to fit very comfortable in your hand, and they make your fists larger as well. And ladies, I don't like to say things like this, but if it's do or die, you ball that thing up in your fist and you aim 2 to 3 inches left or right of the chin right on the edge of that jawbone, and swift direct contact will cause unconsciousness a very large percentage of the time. I want to encourage everyone to subscribe below and feel free to present this in every social media and public media place that you would like. Blow your wooden whistle on violent crimes and abduction and senseless crimes and crimes that don't need to happen. I thank every one of you very, very much. I love all y'all. Sincerely, Scubo Pruitt.